Motion is carried.
And acknowledge that we wouldn't be here had it not been for the folks who are actually here in the audience, organizing, working with elected officials, uplifting the issue at the council and in the community.
I would also like to call all the cannabis communities behind me to stand up and show their support. Thank you.
Motion is carried.
Great, thank you very much.
Motion is carried.
Great, thank you very much.
Recommendation to request a report exploring the feasibility of reducing the city's adult use cannabis retail tax within 90 days and submit the findings to the Budget Oversight Committee and the Economic Development and Finance Committee.
I am here today on behalf of the LBCA to encourage you to support the study on retail tax modernization. Not only does modernization of retail taxes help make legal cannabis products more affordable to patients and residents, but also widens the tax base of residents able to purchase legal cannabis products and reduces the size of the illicit market. Long Beach is a leader and currently is being looked at by the state for data metrics on how to lower taxes and can increase the tax revenue over time. Please allow the study to look at different tax rate options for the council to consider, which is 4%, 5%, and 6%. I would also like to call all the cannabis communities behind me to stand up and show their support. Thank you.
Today's pretty historic. Thank you for championing all the efforts that we're talking about today. I know there's not such thing as a perfect cannabis policy, but if we all work together, we can make things perfect. So thank you for your effort. We all know adjusting retail taxes makes products more affordable. More affordable products brings more people into the stores. More people in the stores makes more sales. More sales makes more taxes. So that being said, in the study, if we could really look at something that's a substantial discount in taxes, I know aligning with medical is a great talking point, but let's do something that's going to drive people into the stores. I think 4% is something we can look at. If not 4, maybe 5. But I think those are the two numbers I think that are going to be the most progressive to increase the tax revenue. So that being said, thank you. We appreciate your efforts, and let's get this done.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, I want to thank and acknowledge staff for bringing this back, and thank all the community advocates for being at the table for this entire process. Some things stood out to me from what I heard today. One that stood out was lower taxes, higher access. I think the package of things that are on the agenda today certainly speak to that. I think we just have to acknowledge that it's an economic imperative that we continue to invest in this industry. We've seen, particularly at a time, sales tax has gone down, transit occupancy tax has gone down during the pandemic, that we were able to continue services because cannabis demonstrated its resiliency at a very difficult time during the pandemic. And so it's an economic imperative, I think, in order to continue to provide services and come out of this recovery, that we double down on what works. And so this step, adding 8 additional dispensaries, it's actually smart business for the city. We've shown and we've learned from the beginning of the cannabis process how to refine it and make it better. The cannabis equity process, it hasn't worked. And I think what we see here are some examples of how we've learned on what doesn't work and made it better. I think